Hi, I'm Stephanie Laska. I lost 140 pounds and created Dirty Lazy Keto. Thanks for joining me here on the YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and enjoy the show. We're going to start off today by asking you a big question. I want everyone to get involved. But the question for you, my friends, is, are you wanting to get back to the gym on the keto diet? Are you ready to start going to the gym or get back to the gym on the keto diet? Let me know by making a thumbs up and even putting that in the comments. Let me know if you're on a hiatus or you're struggling. You're like, should I or shouldn't I? Maybe it's post-COVID. Maybe you've never been to a gym before. Let me know where you're at in the process and give this topic a thumbs up. And go ahead and just start contributing in the comments by giving us some information about you and where you're at in terms of wanting to join a gym on keto. Because before you talk yourself out of the idea, I'm going to interject today and be a person that encourages you to get going in this direction. So don't talk yourself out of it with the should I, shouldn't I? Because we all know we're really good at convincing ourselves to get out of things, right? I'm really good at that. But before you do that, I want you to take a pause, and I'm going to share with you 8 different tips, 8 different strategies for success where you can be on the keto diet and start the gym and have a wonderful positive experience. So I'm going to give you 8 strategies to help you today, all of which are going to push you in the right direction about start going to the gym on keto. Okay? 8 of them. So you can keep track with me and let me know which comment resonates the best. I'll go fast. So question for you. This is question number 1. But question number 1, or tip number 1, is I want you to ask yourself, is your current gym or the gym you're thinking about going to, is it a complete dinosaur? Is it a fossil? Is it a relic of the past? Is it out of style? Is it no good? Ask yourself that question. Really dive deep and ask yourself, is this current gym that you're thinking about going to or going back to, is it an old fossil? Should it be replaced? Because maybe if you're just starting the keto diet, one thing that's great is that you have an opportunity to start fresh, okay? So if you haven't found a gym yet or you've had a membership, haven't been in a while, everyone's been there, right? We're all in that same boat, and that's why we're here to talk about this. But maybe it is time for you to find something fresh and new. Now, the reason I'm suggesting this is that finding a new gym could be a fresh start, right? Especially if you're going to a different one in the past with like memories. But when you are searching for a fresh gym, a new gym for yourself, you might take time to pause and say, does this actual gym fit with my personality? Does it fit with my interests? If you're like me, I tend to just go with money. I'm like, oh, well, this one's the cheapest and it's only blah, blah, blah cost, or it has a special, or it has a, no money down or whatever. I get enticed and kind of obsessed with the cost. But I have learned over the years in my dirty, lazy keto journey, losing 140 pounds, keeping that weight off a decade, is that I had to actually join and unjoin 3 different gyms in my journey. 3 different ones. And there were some lapses in there and there were some pauses. And just recently, I've really put the fire under my booty to get back in there. And that's why I put this podcast or this video together, because it was some of the things that really helped me get going and pick the right gym for me. So that's why I wanted to share with you. So yes, money's important. We all know that. But for just a second, also consider a few other things that will help you consider whether you should or should not go to this one or this one or this one or this one when you're starting back or starting over again at the gym on the keto diet. One thing I like to think about, now this one you may not have thought of, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. And this one kind of surprised me. I was like, I really need to kind of think about this one. But it's the average age of the people at your gym. The one that you're looking at, the one you're not looking at. The reason why I say this is that I used to be part of a gym that was like all the young people in town. Now, I feel like I'm a young person as well. However, the music, the vibe, the people, the outfits, the types of classes, everything about it was like not really fitting me at my point in life. So when I was shopping for a new gym, I started to kind of really examine the people that were actually at the gym. And I felt like, are these my people? Do I fit in with the age group here? Because that was an important decision for me when shopping for a gym. Something else that's very important, and this is always one to consider, is the location of the gym. The location. Just because something's cheap Doesn't mean it's going to be the best fit for you. Geography and the location in terms of being close to your home or your work or where you like to spend your time, if it's on an easy way for you to get to without a lot of traffic, you might even be able to walk there. Consider that, because that's going to help you actually stick with it and keep going. It'll actually make it worth your switcheroo. Wouldn't you agree? Let me know if you're part of a gym right now and what is helping you. What's helping you get there? Is the location helpful? Are the people your age? Let me know in the comments. Start thinking about it. Something else I want you to consider when you're possibly replacing your gym, this is all part of number 1, is think about the activities that are offered there. I mentioned I had an old gym that I got rid of, and then I started a new gym with more people my age. And one of the things my new gym offers is tennis. And I kind of like tennis. I used to play tennis a long time ago, like 100 years ago in college, in high school. But I liked it, and I haven't really done it since. So that appealed to me. I may not be starting tennis the first day. However, I put it in my mind that that was important and interesting to me, and it made me want to consider that gym because it had more activities that I was interested in. So make sure that these are a fit for you. That's all part of number 1. So in the comments, I hope people are writing. Put in the comments. I'm going to look. What is important to you in a gym? What are you looking for? And when you're commenting, I love the comments, people. I will be choosing someone to win a prize. So comment away. Comment away. And the prize today will be chosen at random. I'll do one live. I'll do one next week. I'll do one in a month. I'll do one in 2 months. Is going to be a packet of keto stickers. Yay! I have so many cool custom stickers. And I'll mail a few people, actually, because I have so many to share, and they're so easy for me to pop in the USPS. I'll share a whole bunch of assorted keto stickers that I had designed. So feel free to share away, and if you really want the stickers, put that in the comments. Pick me, I want stickers, I want stickers. That way it's fun. All right, so that is all part of number 1. We're going to move on to number 2 because I have 8 to share with you today, all about getting you back to the gym and starting the gym or starting over. Okay, so number 2 is a twofold, is that I want you to make once you pick your gym, pick the fresh one that's a good fit, the first couple of weeks, the first 2 visits, I want you to really think about making those fast, easy, and painless. You're like, what is she talking about? Seriously, think about those first 2 weeks, the first 2 visits. This is tip number 2, all about the 2. Make your workouts fast, easy, painless. Think about what your goal might be. What are you trying to accomplish here? Get to that gym. That's really what matters, right? You just got to get going. And going a couple of times and making it easy and quick and painless is going to help you to rip the Band-Aid off. I got my big Band-Aid here. I'm going to rip it for dramatic effect. Here we go. We're ripping it. We're ripping it off. You know what I mean? Because if you torture yourself, like, oh, I'm going to be there for hours and hours, and I'm going to lift 1,000 pounds, and I'm going to run 800 miles, and I'm going to do... Okay, that's too much. It's too stressful, and it might backfire. Yeah, it totally will. You know it will. Plus, it'll overwhelm you where you won't even want to go. It'll make you all sad and irritable. So rip the Band-Aid off by getting back into the whole fold of the gym and the new gym that you're going to choose, but make those first 2 visits simple, quick, painless, easy. Got it? That makes sense, right? You are going to start small. Here's a suggestion. Your very first visit, you don't even have to work out. You're like, seriously? This is the best idea ever. Yeah, I know, right? Maybe your first visit at the gym could just be to have a tour. You can walk right in, go to the front desk and say, hey, I haven't been here in a while. Or, hey, I just joined. Do you think you could show me around for a few minutes? Nothing organized, nothing fancy. I don't want my body mass analyzed. I don't need a trainer. I just want you to show me around and tell me what's going on here, what's available. They will love to do that because they're always, excited to talk and share with you. So give that a try for your first visit. Maybe on the second visit, you could take it up a notch, wear some good shoes, get yourself on the treadmill, do something very simple and easy, basic, a bike, whatever you feel comfortable with, but just do it for a small amount of time. The goal for those first couple of visits is, say it again, say it in the comments, quick and simple. So go ahead and share in the comments what you think you're going to do on that first couple of weeks. Give me your plan. I want to hear it. Now, I mentioned to you when you are talking to those front desk folks, be wary of anyone trying to get you under some kind of, oh, let's schedule a time with a personal trainer and analyze your fat body composition and do this and a nutritional consultation. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. We're going to be taking it easy.
That was easy.
None of that hardcore craziness. Plus, I don't want you to get sucked into some kind of coaching or some kind of personal trainer that might potentially, I'm not saying they all do, but a lot of times those opportunities turn into someone preying on vulnerabilities of people that are nervous and scared and new to a gym in exchange for a bunch of money for you to sign up for sessions or meals or counseling or whatever. So if that's your deal, I get it. Some people like that sort of thing, but I'm going to encourage you, especially when you're new and just getting started at the gym, say no thank you very, very strongly to all that. You are all about just getting your feet wet and getting started on your own. So baby steps, people. Are you with me so far? Do you agree with that, or do you think that you need all that highfalutin business? Because I don't. That's just me. This is what works for me, you guys. I don't want a bunch of pressure when I'm going to the gym. So that was number 2. Let's move on to number 3. Since we're talking about nutrition, I want to talk about workout nutrition. Because a lot of you, I bet, in the comments, you might be asking some questions like, okay, if I'm going to a gym, I'm on the keto diet, what type of special supplements might I need? Is anyone wondering about that? Is anyone wondering, like, do I need some pre-workout? The young people love to talk about pre-workout. I've never heard of this stuff before, but now my kids are always blabbing about it. It's always on, TikTok and what have you. But they're like, I got to have my pre-workout or else I can't go to the gym. I'm like, you don't need any of that stuff. You don't need supplements. You don't need pre-workout powder. You don't need, full sugar sports drink. You don't need a bunch of high protein this and that. Just go to the gym for the first couple times. Get your body moving again. Ease up on the expectations. Nothing special is needed, okay? We're just going to go move our body and start to have a little fun and feel good about ourselves. You don't need any of this crap. Plus, a lot of it has a lot of sugar. A lot of these things are not been tested by like the FDA. Supplements are in a weird category where no one looks at them. You know what I mean? Like the Food and Drug Administration isn't testing them. They'll always put a little warning on there. We have no idea what's in here. Good luck. So seriously, be careful about heading down that path because nothing fancy or expensive like that is ever needed to go and just do a simple beginner workout. If you're marathon training and you're weightlifting competitions and you're exercising 6 hours a day, those are different people. They have different needs and different qualifications, different yada yadas. That's not who we are, right? We're lazy keto people just getting started. So let's slow down. But I just want to remind you guys that normal food from your everyday grocery store is all you need to be successful. It's all you need to fuel your body and have energy to go do some basic beginner exercises at the gym on keto. Okay? Now, if you're wondering, well, what can I eat? And you want to have a couple tips, and you're still kind of flubbing in that area, I do want to remind you to refer to your copy of Extra Easy Keto because I have the carb counts for like 16 pages of food in here and the serving size. And it's all the keto-friendly, low-carb type food. If you have a copy of Dirty Lazy Keto Get Started, this is where I first started working on the extended list of grocery list. So this was my first shot at it. It's about 15, 16 pages as well. And then I went back and revised it, updated it, added to it, made sure to change it when products had changed and added a lot more food in the Extra Easy Keto. So make sure you check this out and turn to that resource. Don't skip out on that because that is going to help you a ton. So that's all part of number 3 is workout nutrition. Normal food, everyday grocery stores, nothing fancy. Right? You like that one so far? Okay, let's move on to number 4. What do you think so far? Are you engaged? Are you putting stuff in the comments? You agree or disagree? Tell me where you're landing. I want to move on to number 4. This is all about getting you back to the gym on the keto diet or getting you started at the gym. And here's my recommendation for you. This is number 4. I have a big giant prop for this one. Here it is. I want you to set the bar low. Set the bar low for yourself. Set the bar low. It kind of looks like a workout thing. This is something I use in the water. But seriously, set the bar low. And what I mean by that is set the expectations for yourself going to the gym, starting the gym. Set it very low. You might be like, this is so weird. She's always saying the opposite of what you think. Yes, it's true. Here's what I have found. And again, I'm all reverting to things that have helped me lose 140 pounds, go from size 24, 26 down to size 4-6, run 12 marathons. These are things that have helped me change my life and keep that weight off for such a long time, a whole decade. But I still do this to this day. As I tell myself, I only have to go to the gym once a week. That's my very low bar. And then I say, that's all I really need in life, just once a week. And then I tell myself even more than that. I'll say, self, I only have to save 15 minutes, and then I'm good. That is my low expectation. And the reason why I encourage you to set the bar low, have a low expectation when you start going to the gym on keto, is that meeting your daily goal, meeting your weekly goal, meeting your monthly goal, it is going to build a lot of self-esteem and confidence. Because you're like, I'm a rock star. Like, hey, I'm a rock star. I went once a week. I went 4 times this month. I stayed 15 minutes. I achieved my goal. Okay, now don't laugh, but this is me. I get super excited and proud of myself. I'm like, holla, I did a great job. And there's a lot of weeks where I only go once. And that's fine with me. I feel like I'm doing great. Now, obviously, if you want to do more than that, you're welcome to. Obviously, but then you'd be like a triple rock star. You'd be like a, hello, I'm a super duper DLK rock star. And that's fine too. But you do you, set the bar low. That way you're always on track and building that self-esteem and your self-confidence, which is really important. We forget about the inner work that needs to happen for you on the dirty, lazy keto lifestyle. People are so quick to just work on the food and cut the carbs, but they forget that a lot of what is going on needs to be self-development, inner voice, confidence, self-esteem, trying new things, feeling good in our body, feeling attractive, feeling proud, feeling strong. These are just as important. These tools must be built, or else guess what happens? People lose weight and then they're like, wah, wah, wah. They look in the mirror and then they still see the same person. And then they're sad and depressed and go back to all their old ways of eating. I don't want that to happen to you. That's why I recommend you follow these 8 steps. So let's move on to number 5. Got my little numbers here to help me stay on track. Number 5 is I recommend kind of what we're talking about having those expectations about how often, is that I recommend that you establish a routine for yourself. For example, set a day and time and go every single week on that day and time, no matter what. So it doesn't mean you schedule a dentist appointment that day. You don't schedule a work conflict. You don't take your dog to the veterinarian. You don't get your car washed. Nothing. You have to treat it with a lot of reverence and respect for yourself. You need to mandate that happens. It's just as important as a doctor's appointment. So think if you were seeing your cardiologist, if you had a heart condition, you're not going to skip it to take your dog to the kennel or to get a booster shot or something. No, you're going to schedule that at a different time. So treat your exercise routine. You're only going once a week or setting the bar very low for yourself, but establish that routine the same day, the same time. That way it happens. Because if you're all over the place, like, oh, I'll go probably after work. Oh, I'll go tomorrow. Oh, I'll go before church. It ain't going to happen, lady. You know it and I know it. I'm just telling you the truth. Set that routine, set it in stone, and then go. That makes it easy. And then you have to think about it. Another tip that really helps me, and this is all part of number 5, about having these routines, these daily, weekly, monthly routines, is have yourself a pre-packed gym bag. Okay, this helps with the autopilot nature of what I'm recommending. So here's my little cheapo gym bag, and there's certain things that I pack in here, and I just keep them in here, like a gym towel for when things get all, sweaty and hot. I got a bottle of water that I can refill up at the gym when it gets empty. I've got hand sanitizer because it's really gross and creepy there sometimes, right? I've got an armband for when I don't have a pocket in my shorts. I can put my phone in there, and I can plug in my headphones. I do have wireless, but they didn't look as cute to hold up. I make sure I have an extra pair or some headphones in there. And most importantly, I need to have my pass so that I can get in the gym. You wouldn't believe how many times I used to show up without my pass. Now I take a picture of my code on Keep It on my phone, and I also learned to put my key and my code card, whatever, on a lanyard, put it around my neck, and one of these little scrunchy, thingies to go around my wrist. That really works for me. So what else do you have in your pre-packed gym bag? You might have your clothes in here, right? If you are needing to change from work or on your way somewhere. I tend to just put my workout clothes on first thing in the morning before I have a chance to drink coffee and wake up. I don't even know what's happening. That's my only option is I put on those workout clothes. And then before you know it, it's time to go. So think about it. These easy routines can make you just go. It becomes the autopilot, the default choice, where you're not like, should I not? You know, I talk about willpower and how pathetic it is for all of us, right? In Extra Easy Keto, I go on and on about how that doesn't work. It doesn't. None of us want to exercise. None of us want to eat broccoli and 5 servings of vegetables a day. And none of us want to give up bread or pasta. I mean, come on. Let's be honest with ourselves. We need to, until we get our head wrapped around the whole ketosis and how it works and the keto diet, we need to develop some routines to take that pressure off so we're not thinking and obsessing and like talking ourselves in and out and in and out. And I have a whole chapter on routines in here and how important they are. And that's all about number 5. So what are we thinking so far? Are we good? You like 1 through 5? Which one's your favorite so far? What are you going to do? I want to hear your feedback. But seriously, this whole new gym routine, all the things we're talking about, this can all be part of your keto diet makeover. If you need a keto diet makeover, that is. And that is going to be the next video that I link up after this. See how I just tie that right in? I'm trying to make this meaningful for you so you can watch this. You're thinking, okay, I need a keto diet makeover. I'm going to just keep watching, keep listening. That way it all makes sense to you. So I'll link that up afterwards in the comments. Number 6. Let's move on to number 6. We have 8 tips for you today. And number 6, here's my recommendation for when you go to start the gym, start over at the gym on the keto diet.
I don't have an answer for that.
I am not talking to you, miss or ma'am. But here it is. Number 6 is to find your people. Find your people at the gym. Now, you can go to the gym with a friend. Does anyone do that? Shout out to your friends. Go ahead and put that in the comments. Or if you don't have anyone to go with, which is totally fine, sometimes that can backfire. We all have those friends, right? They're like, let's skip the gym today. Let's go to Starbucks. So you can either go with a friend or go with a buddy, but you can also focus on meeting new people at the gym. And find your people no matter where they are, how you find them. But for me, one thing that helped me find my people was to take classes. And the new gym I keep talking about that I'm so in love with is offering water aerobic classes. Here's my very fancy water aerobic swimsuit with its bright colors and its happiness. Love it, love it, love it. I started doing water aerobics on my birthday last year as a birthday present to myself, good health. And I've been doing it for a whole year now, and I just love it. And I've met so many great people and made new friends, and I've become part of this whole community. They even have little monthly get-togethers and buffets together and lunches, and they sing happy birthday to one another and celebrate losses, and they're just great people, and I'm so thankful that I found them. So I encourage you to take a class or join something at your gym to see if you can find some people too. Now, another idea I have for you, if you're new to the gym, you might be surprised by this one, but it is, ooh, I gotta reach back all the way here. Another one of my favorites is yoga. Yoga is the best. And if you're brand new to exercise, chair yoga might be something to give it a try. Gentle stretching, natural resistance of your own body, balance, strength. These are what we're looking for, right? We want to feel good about ourselves, feel good in your body, feel strong, feel confident, make friends, get healthy all over. And yoga can be as much for your mind as it is for your body, for strength development and friendship. So give that a try. Let me know what you think about that one. And if you have a different idea for a way that you can find your people at the gym, please share it below. Now, especially as we get older, just as important as strength development and flexibility and balance and all those physical things, social interaction is just as important for your mental health and for your confidence and for the new person. You're becoming a healthy person that exercises and is active. Remember we talked about that inner voice and that inner transformation? So social interaction and finding new people that are going to be of like mind to you, wanting to be healthy, wanting to be active, you got to find these people for your support system. It's going to be just as important for you as exercise. So that is number 6. Do you agree on that one? It's a good one, huh? We forget about that one a lot. But I want to move on from number 6 to number 7. This is kind of similar, but you need to be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself when you're starting up at the gym, when you're starting this whole process or starting back. And I have a book out here because I wanted to tell you a little story time. And this is about me going to the gym. This is my first gym, I believe. First of the many that I've had over the years. But I was going, and I thought I was doing pretty good. I was kind of proud of myself. And then one day, when my eyes started to go, I had to wear my glasses because I started to not be able to see as good. Getting older. So I had my glasses on, and as I was sitting there at the machine, I happened to look up and read the little instructions on the weight machine. I had the little picture and how to do it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking down, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking at what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, I realized I was backwards. I was backwards on the machine. Oh my gosh. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. I wanted to cry. I had been doing that machine all the time, coming to this gym, thinking people must have been laughing at me. Or were they? Now, I laughed at myself, and I felt completely embarrassed. That's why I wanted to tell you the story. Because we've all done silly, embarrassing things, right? And we're all so worried at the gym, oh my goodness, everybody is going to be staring at me. They're going to be staring and laughing. They might joke at me or the way I look or the way I dress, or maybe I'm out of shape. They might joke or laugh. Here's the thing. I'm using a machine backwards. Nobody noticed. In this whole big gym, nobody noticed. And I realized that people are so busy looking at themselves in the mirror while they exercise and flexing. And they're all staring in the mirror at themselves, not at you. Or if they're not looking in the mirror at themselves, what are they doing, you guys? Can you guess? I can tell you. Oh, they're staring at their phone. So many people you'll watch at the gym, they're just looking at their phone. They're not even exercising. But I just want you to be kind to yourself. That's all about number 7, because you can be making a fool of yourself. You can look however you want to look, and no one cares. Really. People are so self-absorbed, they won't even notice. They won't even see you there. So it's really about how you see yourself and the voice that you use toward yourself that is going to make a difference. Don't worry about other people. Number 8, we're going to wrap this topic up here today. And this advice for you when you're going back to the gym or starting over is also being kind to yourself, but set a realistic goal and then reward yourself for making progress. Realistic, people. Realistic. Now, when I say that, there's somebody out there who's oh yeah, I'm going to lift 5,000 pounds. I'm going to run a marathon. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to run a mile in 6 minutes. Okay, I understand that you want to dream big, but I need you to really tone it down and bring it down. Keep it simple. Set the bar low. Make yourself a realistic goal. For example, I'm going to go to the gym and do a tour on Tuesday. I'm going to go the following Tuesday, and I'm going to walk the treadmill for 15 minutes. The following Thursday, I'm going to go, and I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to be there for 15 minutes. And then the 4th Tuesday this month, I'm going to go again for 15 minutes. That is a realistic goal that's doable. Then, after you complete a realistic short goal in a short period of time, I want you to do something nice for yourself and reward yourself and say, way to go, way to go. Something realistic, something time sensitive, something in a short amount of time. Okay? You dreamed it. You brought it in, you did something realistic, and you accomplished it. Now, what is it that you would like to do? Make it affordable now. You don't want to get yourself too crazy. Something I like to do is buy myself water aerobic shoes on a regular basis because they get kind of trashed and my feet make holes in them, and they're only $8, $10. So every couple of months for going and keep going, even in the wintertime, I buy myself a new pair of shoes. What would you like to do? Does anyone have a goal or a reward in mind that they would like? Maybe a new sports bra. This is something else I had to update in my wardrobe. I had some of my running bras, and I'm well, what if I'm not running? I'm just going to the gym and lifting weights, and these are kind of hard to put on. So I rewarded myself for going back to the gym and getting some easier to put on sports bras, but that were a little less complicated, a little less tight. Now notice when I'm talking about some of these rewards, I'm talking about rewards that encourage more activity. And I mentioned to you tennis, that attracted me when I was joining my new gym. Now, it took some time. I'm going to be honest. It took some time for me to get the courage to try this new sport that I hadn't played since high school and college. But lo and behold, I've been getting out there and I've been playing and I've been practicing and making a fool of myself, but I'm having fun. And one of my new rewards is that I am going to buy myself a new racket because I've been playing with stuff I bought at garage sales. So I'm going to sign up for a lesson or two, try to up my game. And I decided I will invest in a new racket for my birthday coming up. That is a way I can reinvest in myself. I've set a realistic goal. I got myself out on the tennis courts. I tried something new. I've been practicing, and I'm going to reward myself for sticking to it. And notice all of those things encouraged more activity, encouraged positive self-esteem. Not one of my reward ideas had to do with food or drink or cheating or not going to the gym. Super important that you recognize the difference, because that would be an example of self-sabotage, which is not helpful. And I do have a whole video about that. If you need it, let me know and I'll provide you the link about how to celebrate in ways that help you, not sabotage. So here's the thing, you guys. Getting into ketosis, losing weight, doesn't have to be complicated. You can do this. You can go back to the gym on the keto diet. You can live a normal, healthy life and just feel good about yourself. This whole dirty, lazy keto lifestyle is completely doable for everyone, no matter where you're at in your journey, no matter how old you are, no matter how active you are, no matter your situation, if walking 300 steps is your goal, or 3,000, or 10,000 steps is your goal. This is still doable for you. And I'm going to coach you through this whole process. You know, again, I mentioned to you, I strongly encourage you to get a copy of Extra Easy Keto, because I feel like it's going to answer a lot of these questions for you about ketosis. Why am I not in ketosis? What do I need to eat? All those questions you guys are always asking me. And I know it's easy. You want to jump right to the cookbooks because you're like, well, the cookbooks are fun. You know, and you know I have 8 books. 4 of them are cookbooks. 2 are eating out guides. But people love to start with the cookbooks. They're like, I like to eat. But I do recommend that you take a pause and, you know, figure out what you're doing first. That way you're not just eating, you know, high-fat, low-carb food all day and going, oh, I'm on dirty, lazy keto. Oh, I don't lose weight. Well, it's a little bit more than that. So know that I'm here to support you. I'm here to help. You know, like I mentioned, I have all these videos that I'm posting, right, once a week, the podcast, the free newsletter, so many great things, the support group, YouTube, go subscribe. Go to Apple Podcasts and subscribe. These are free tools that you can get from me to help you and to stay on track. Because I want you to do well. I'm going to help you succeed, and I'm going to help make it fun and be that friend that's cheering you on, not the friend that's like, you don't need to go to the gym. Let's go shopping. No, that is not the friend you need right now. You need someone who's going to be supportive and get you to goal, get you to a healthier lifestyle, get you to the place that you want to be. So stay tuned for the next video, right? It's called the Keto Diet Makeover. And thank you so much for watching and listening. And give yourself a round of applause. Say, yeah, I did it. I did it, Stephanie. I'm still here. I did it. And please let me know in the comments which one of these tips was most helpful to you. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8? So put that in the comments. I cannot wait to hear what you think about today's topic. So have fun at the gym. Post some pictures and tag me at Dirty Lazy Keto. Okay?